Patrick Dangle. I'm with the Ohio State University South Center's Small Business Development Program, in which I've been working with a variety of different and unique clients, business clients. One specific business client that I wanted to sit down and talk with has been Sheridan with Claggs Waste Disposal. Sheridan and her husband have been very actively involved in not only the community but in the building of a business. I met Sheridan in 2004, in which she was interested in helping her husband, David, start a business. The business has been growing ever since. Sheridan's business is in trash disposal, waste disposal, and it's a very good business that has been very prominent in Gallia County. So Sheridan, it's a pleasure to talk with you today.
Thank you. I enjoy being here.
I know that, I have some of the highlights. Let's see, you started the business in 2006. You were awarded, David and you were awarded the Small Business of the Year in Gallia County through the Chamber of Commerce. You completed a training video, which we have at our disposal. You've also gotten involved in small arms training, and you're also a special presenter at some of the University of Rio Grande business programs.
Yes.
And so what I wanted to do is I just wanted to ask you, since I'm involved with the Small Business Development Center, how do you feel the business development program has helped you?
Well, it helped us look at several different avenues on advertising, managing our business as far as the accounting, the business plans.
Well, let's talk about the business plans. It's my understanding that you were assisted with the developing of a business plan.
Yes, I was.
And was it an easy process, a difficult process?
For me, it was difficult. Trying to remember everything that needed to go into it. But the help that I got helped make it easier to get it all put into the way it needed to be.
Well, I know that in starting a small business, sometimes there's need of cash. And if you're like most individuals, we don't have tons and tons of cash. And so you were able to use the business plan to demonstrate to the financial institution.
Yeah, we used the business plan to go, and we bought a route at one point with 100 customers and a truck, a new truck. Well, it wasn't a new truck; it was an old truck, and it helped build the business. We already had been in business for a year when that happened. And
so let me understand this correctly. When you started, you had one customer.
Yes, one customer, a truck, an idea, no capital during a recession.
So you started with just one customer.
Yeah.
And in that year's time before going to the bank, etc., how were you able to build your business?
We actually would ride around with business cards, and when we saw people outside, we would ask them if they were satisfied with their garbage service. And if they were, it's like we didn't want to take away from another garbage company. We wanted the people that were dissatisfied with their garbage companies. And but we still gave everybody a card in case something happened and they decided they wanted to try somebody new.
Well, I know that you approached the business development team, for marketing tips and things of that nature.
Oh, Lord, yeah. Yeah. Because I had never done the business plans and marketing, and and all of that. The Small Business Development Center really helped a lot with all of that.
Well, let me ask you this. As a business owner in which you're currently a client and received a number of different awards, etc., why should other small businesses approach the Small Business Development Center? Why should they?
It helps put you on the right foot. If we had not gone to the Small Business Development Center, it would have taken us a lot longer to be able to get everything the way it needed to be.
Well, Sheridan, I myself, I know you've worked with a number of the different counseling staff at the Ohio State University South Centers, but I'm very pleased to have been involved working with you. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. You have been you've given us a lot of good advice, and everybody with the South Centers has. Anybody we've talked to, we've gotten really excellent advice, and y'all stood behind us. I go and email somebody or make a phone call, I know I'm going to get a call back or an email back. I know I'm going to get sound advice. If y'all don't know what I need to know, you're going to go and find out, and then you're going to come back and talk to me.
Well, Sheridan, thank you very much.
You are welcome. Thank you.
I'm Sheridan with Claggs Waste Disposal Services. Let's talk about the importance of keeping a clean area around your home and garbage area. We're going to look at some tips to help to keep your garbage secure until your garbage service can pick it up. Each landfill has their own regulations, and we have to go by whatever they say. Like yard debris, we're not allowed to take yard debris to the landfills because it starts fires. Take cat litter and put in the can with the paint and stir it up and make it a solid, and then put the lid back on it, seal it up. As long as it's a solid, we can throw it in there. We cannot take tires at all. There's extra fees. If we put a tire on there and they find them, we get fined $65 plus whatever they decide to charge us per tire. Through the health department, they do have recycling days where you can take your electronics in. They'll take care of the recycling for you. And here you notice there's a garbage can with the lid cocked over to the side, which is a magnet for critters and flies to get in it. And with flies, you have maggots. So if you make sure that you get the lid on securely, get it down good, and put both clips up, you're less likely for animals to be able to get into it, or the flies, and without the flies you don't have the maggots. That'll help with the condensation and the water buildup. Garbage bags have a tendency to soak up the water. And here's another tip. Your garbage man will love you if you do this. You take your garbage bag and you tie it in a secure knot, which is a double knot, just like that. And when you carry it, you don't carry it by the strings, you carry it by the top, and then you just put it with your garbage. And here we have some boxes. You get stuff in the mail, or you're going through your house, all you do is clean the stuff out of the box. Break it down flat. and put it with your garbage. Regarding food waste during the week, what I've found to be very effective is I take a gallon-sized baggie and keep it in the bottom of my refrigerator every week. And anytime I have any leftovers or scraps, I scrape it off into the baggie and leave it there all week. And on my pickup day, I put it into one of the bags to be picked up by the garbage service. It helps keep down on the smell and the maggots. Throughout the week, garbage accumulates in the garbage cans. And on pickup day, like most of us, we go through the home and get all of the remaining household garbage and take it out to the garbage cans for pickup. Many of us do this before we go to work early in the morning, and the garbage service pickup may be scheduled for later that day, which means that it will be exposed to critters, wild and domestic. Here's what I do to help keep the critters out of the garbage, and I found this to be very effective. This is chipped up bath soap. I use a shredder for it. And you need to use like a deodorant soap, very strong smelling. And this is the cayenne pepper. And if you use the cayenne pepper, please make sure that you let your garbage service know so they use a good quality glove so they don't get it all on them. And all you do is you open it up like this and just take a handful of it and you sprinkle it around. Wild animals do not like our smell. Make sure that you keep it in a cool place so that it doesn't melt, because it will melt. The cayenne pepper, you just take it like this. And with our garbage service, the guys do know what the red stuff is, and they use good quality gloves.